it.
Reverse screen?
Yeah, I reversed the camera and back again. All right. I'm hoping everybody can hear me because I have no idea why the screen kept going black, which is very odd. Very, very odd. All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Tiffany. Welcome to my quilting life. Today, Sunday. Blah, blah, blah. Earlier, I said torso instead of torso. I just can't talk. So Sunday. We sew on a Sunday. That's what today is. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know why the screen was doing its thing. And
okay, well, they're saying they see and hear you.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you can see and hear. Let's see who's all here real quick, and then we'll get started on. Let's see. Tracy, Mio, Gloria, Karen, Tina, Polly, Jacqueline, Shirley, James, C. Pooley, Trula, Lori, Catherine, Linda, Julie, Susan, Kim, and much, much more. You guys have been here for a while, it looks like. So, we're going to start off today's video by showing you last week's project top done. Oh, if you guys want to know Thumper where he is, he's licking himself to death.
No, he's sleeping now.
No, he's sleeping now. He was licking himself to death for quite some time. And he wouldn't stop, but he's in the wingback chair in my bedroom. Maybe he'll stop sleeping and come visit, but I doubt that because, you know, once he gets comfortable, he's on his quilt, his actual cat quilt that I made for him many years ago. And he's finally been using it the last couple weeks. It's amazing because it was made for him to lay on so that his fur wasn't all over my chairs because I don't like cat fur all over me. I just don't. I'm weird, I guess. All right. Last week, I made a vintage quilt from leftover stuff that was somebody else's, and then I just kind of finished it up and added my own flair to it. So this is what I came up with. Obviously, I told you guys I was doing the sashing and all that stuff. It came out to be 72 by 79. And I added, I don't know if you can see on Scott's side, and on the top right here, I don't know how high the camera is showing, but I did all the little leftover long strips. I cut down and made 3-inch squares and went all the way around it with those 3-inch squares to finish it off. So that's how it came out. The squares didn't line up because it wasn't an equal amount. So, I mean, the corners are not exactly perfect, but you know what? I don't mind. So there is that. So it just needs to be quilted. But because I had scraps and no scraps are left unsewn here in my craft room, I took those scraps and made a wall hanging to go with it. So it's just a little project with the leftover 6 squares, and then all the leftover pieces, I went around it twice, just like this. And that's my little projects from last week. Okay, pass it to me and I'll put it back on the hanger. And yes, I hang, if you guys are new to my channel and didn't know, I hang my quilt tops up on hangers and then toss them in the closet. This allows me to see what I need to be quilted instead of hiding it in a drawer and saying, oh, I don't know, where did I put that quilt? This keeps them right there for me to see. So there's that. That's how that turned out. Obviously, when I quilt it someday, you know, because that's how it goes. When I quilt it someday, then you guys will see that too. But there's no shortage in my craft room of started projects. So here I have a bag filled with pieces and parts because when will I put the binding with it? I don't even know what I'm binding it with.
So
because
hang your quilts up,
I do not put the binding with them when I hang them up, unless I pre-made it because it was specific to that quilt. But I don't really ever do that, you know. If I have an all black quilt, I'm probably going to quilt it with or bind it with black. If I have a quilt that has a lot of white, I don't really like putting white, so I'll find a color in it. If I don't find the right color to bind it with that looks good, then I'll use the backing fabric as the binding. I tend to do that quite often. All right, so somebody had this bag of started stuff. It is literally, I can get them all out. Scott counted them. There was like 42 squares here that are all the same but different colors of the rainbow. Well, not all of the colors, but they were in this bag. And the person that started this, it's called Thimble Blossoms. So I don't know where you can get this. I have these literally right here next to me. I don't know where you can get this pattern. Thimbleblossoms.com probably. It is a Camille Ross Kelly pattern. Oh, you could probably get this at Fat Quarter Shop, I bet. So it is a jelly roll pattern. It's fabric was Shine On by Bonnie and Camille. Sorry, I have the shake, so everything shakes when I try to show things. So somebody started it, so I had to go through earlier because, you know, I choose at the last minute. Always. Huh? Oh, Thimble Blossoms. So it's a Bonnie and Camille pattern. It's the one for Camille, though. Camille did this one. Yep. Yep. Well, go to Fat Quarter Shop on my little affiliate link and then type Thimble Blossoms in if you want to do it. Scott put a link. All right, so we went through. I did not count everything. I just had him count this amount of blocks. And then I counted what was left of these jelly roll strips. So that should finish off the rest of the blocks that need to be made because apparently it needed, hold on, 72 blocks. Yeah, 72 sets of 4 to make this. And then it needed background. Well, there is no extra background in this project and there was no sashing stuff or any of that. So I pulled from my stash to go along with this. Here's the remaining little strawberry center squares and some extra squares for this as well as this. But there was no sashing fabric or any of that for the stars and the sashing, which is made, the stars are made from the sashing. So I have the fabrics here, the Blossom Riley Blake fabrics. It's not Bonnie and Camille fabrics in here, by the way. It's this. So I found a fabric that is close to all those colors, or it has all those colors in it, that looks like this. And I needed 3/4 of a yard, but this was 1 yard, so I just grabbed this because it matched all the mint colors and the pinks and the dark green, which is in this. So this is going to be star points because that was missing from here. And I don't have anything like this. I looked through, Scott and I scoured my room, so I don't have any of this background fabric or anything even close to it. But I do have an off-white that's the same as the off-white used in the block. So mine is just going to end up the off-white. And the centers of the stars or the cornerstones, I'm going to use right here. The biggest width, what? Oh, I can quilt 120 inches, no problem. Oh, sorry, I can't hear you over my talking. I'm sorry. I'm going to use this stripe pieces that were in here. There are some polka dots in here, but I don't know if those are going to be strong enough for the sashing, you know, next to the stars, but we'll see. If I don't have enough of that to cut up, then I will cut up whatever. So I need to complete these blocks, and I have the pattern, so I just need to, they're really easy. I honestly don't even need a pattern for this, but you know, when you're trying to support businesses and stuff, you know, get a pattern. So I'm going to make some 9 patches. Yes. No. All right. I'm pretty sure that this project came from my friend Becca over at Becca. And so I'm not sure if she's the one that started this or if this came in somebody else's package. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I got this from Becca. I don't know. It was a long time ago, and it's been in my stuff for a long time. All right, so I need to use these guys and cut them into 2.5-inch squares, and then I'm going to start cutting some well, I can't even tell you that. Never mind. I'm cutting squares. Sorry, I'm not allowed to say the pattern, but this is kind of obvious. Anyway, I'm going to cut the squares out of this and out of these and see what we got going on here too. Are these already squares or are these the corners? Nope, they are already squares. I didn't fully look at all the fabric, so. All right, so I'm going to cut from these now.
Strawberry ones in the middle.
Yeah, the strawberries are the middles, yes. So I'm just going to open a stack of these up, literally, and can you turn the iron on so that we can make these flat? They've been folded in this bag for a really long time.
What do you want me to do?
Turn the iron on so I can press all this.
Okay, let me see the top of this.
So it looks like a lot of these are from different fabric lines, apparently, because the salvage is on some of them. And one said Blossoms, one says Kisses, but they're Riley Blake. Oh, this one's a tattooed quilter. Totally different one also. So they're all different. It's just probably all put together because they kind of look like they go together. Yeah, this one's Shabby Riley Blake. Be in my bonnet. I probably had all this since then. I mean, I've had this all for a long time. I'm pretty sure it came in those boxes. If you guys remember a long time ago on a mail opening, I had 2 giant boxes that Becca sent me, like giant. Now I just bring whatever she gives me home from Virginia, but she sent me these 2 big boxes. I was like, oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to press these really quickly, just as quick as I can. They've just been in this bag way too long, and I probably should have thought about that before going live, but I didn't, and I'm sorry. It's just little partial cuts. They're not even fat quarters. Almost done. Just need to be able to cut the last of all the squares out. Almost 2 more.
I can iron them for you.
I know, but I already started. I didn't do a perfect job, but I did it. Get it done. All right. Move that out of the way. Move all this out of the way. And stack all this nicely as best as I can. Oh, you know, I was just filming the other day. Actually, the last 3 days, but who's counting? Anyway, I was just filming. I actually need to change my rotary blade because I kept saying I was going to do it last week and the week before. During the video, I mean, I really should change my rotary blade real quick. Once I have a fresh one and I can cut all these layers at the same exact time, most likely. I don't remember. How many blocks did you say I had?
42.
42. And I need to get to 72. 2 more. And we're gonna change the blade real quick. Why? Because I need to. I don't know how many layers that is, but I'm pretty sure once I have a fresh blade, I can cut through that. We don't want old. We need new. All right. Righty tighty is actually lefty loosey. Are you kidding me? What are you stuck on? What are you stuck on? Why is it stuck? Something's happening here.
How often do you change your blade?
How often do I change my blade? Well, you know, I change it when I finally decide, oh my goodness, oh, that's so gross. I change it when I realize that it's not cutting and everything I'm trying to cut is a disaster.
What brand of blade do you use?
Right now I'm using the brand Martelli.
What size?
The blade is a 45 millimeter. It's what goes with it. Yep. Yep, you could find them at the Fat Quarter Shop. It's got put a link. What do I do with my old blades? I stick them in this. It says old. I stack them until you can't put any more in it. Which I'm going to put this one in before I think that that's the new one, because it's not. But I should change the blade in my cutter thing too, because that one seems to be getting dull. All right, let's see if we can get one single blade out of here. Ooh, is that one? Feels like one. They're so oily. I'm going to have to wash my hands. Gross.
Go wash your hands.
No, I need to wipe the blade.
Do you need an old rag? I can get you one.
Nope. Sorry, guys. Ooh, that's cutting the fabric as I spin it.
It's sharp then.
It's sharp. Shoot, I gotta leave it right there on the edge. Don't fall on me, because I've cut myself plenty of times. Oh, man. Why did... Sorry, whole thing fell apart. Give me 2 seconds. This is what happens if you let the...
Where do you get your bobbins for your Juki?
Where do I get the bobbins for my Juki? I need glasses now that I've knocked this out. Sewing parts? No, where do we buy them? Sewing parts online? I think so. Something like that.
I don't know.
I haven't had to buy them in a very long time because I haven't had to. What is happening here?
I bought you bobbins for the long arm. I don't remember buying you bobbins for Juki.
Yeah, we bought them when we first got the Juki, but we bought so many that I don't need anymore. Get hook. Okay, I need to see another rotary cutter real quick.
You just want me to get you one from the other
Where
room?
is it coming from? Well, I hate when they completely come apart. It's coming from here, and it faces in like this. And then it hooks to this right here. Come on.
Will those blades work in an Olga?
An Olfa?
Yes.
Yes. The blades will work in an Olfa, yes. So 90% of the blades online can work for 90% of the rotary cutters, unless otherwise specified. Each rotary cutter fits each other's blades. If you buy the cheap ones online, though, those ones you might have issues with. All right, get on there. Stay on there. Slide blade in. Oops, don't slide blade in. Slide this in first. Just pay attention if they come apart completely while you're trying to change a blade. Oops. I always do that. I always put it in upside down. My hands are too oily for that kind of stuff.
You want me to get a rag and wipe your table off then?
Perfect. No, I'm going to use the rag.
Okay.
Get all the oils. Put that one away. And throw that in the trash. And go wash my hands. I'll be right back in just a second, guys. I just don't want to touch everything with oil all over my fingers. Sorry if the microphone sounds weird. Apparently the soap dispenser wanted to shoot out soap all over me. Nope, it got all over my shirt and my neck.
It squirted on your neck.
Yeah, see, the soap is everywhere. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's make some cuts now of the sizes that I'm not supposed to tell you. Okay, let's see how many layers. I don't even know how many layers this is, but I'm gonna cut through them all because that's how I work. All right, let's make sure we're getting all of them at the same exact time because they're all getting cut the same exact size. Slice through it like butter. All right, let's flip it around because I cut from that side. I needed how many more? 30 more? You said that was 42?
There was 42. How many do you need total?
72.
So 30 more.
I need 30 more. So I need like 3 strips. And 1 more. Look at that. I just cut through like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different colors, 13 different fabrics. When you have a fresh blade, it's like amazing. All right. Subcut all this. Did I get them all? Pretty sure I did. Looks like I did. I need 4 for each block.
They like the zipping sound of the fresh blade.
Oh yeah, fresh blade is amazing. All right, so there's a bunch of blocks right there. Straighten this up. And you know, a fresh blade paired with a new fresh rotary cutting mat. Oh, that's even more amazing. At least in my life, it's like cutting butter with a dull knife, you know? Right now, well, it was. It wasn't cutting, but now it is. I wish I would have done this the other day while I was filming. Maybe I wouldn't have been so angry at myself. All the things I was doing wrong. Okay, one more time. Probably should have just stacked all those up and did them all together, but you know, I like to make things harder on myself. At least there was enough here for me to figure out what was being made and a pattern because I have tons of projects in there that were started that I have no idea whatsoever what was being made, nor is there a pattern with it all. So that's why I chose this one for this week, because I really just want to, have direction for once instead of trying to figure something out on my own. All right, now I need a bunch of these. Some of them are already cut. And then we'll cut some more because obviously I need 4 per, and you get 16 per strip. We'll cut another stack's worth too. I don't know, I'll probably need all of them because you never know. But I'm just going to cut this many for now. I'm just going to switch to this ruler too because this is the size I need. Is that still on?
No, I unplugged it.
Oh.
Do you need it?
No, it's fine. I will just cut from this side.
I can easily.
Nope. I will get it. Nope. I mean, it is kind of obvious, but I can't. I'm not allowed to. It's not my pattern. Unless it was on a free pattern website, I'd be able to, but I doubt that this one is a free pattern. I mean, it could be by now, but... All right, I'm going to start. I need 4 of these, 2, 4, 1 of these, and 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I need a 1/4 inch seam allowance. So I need the guide because I just can't sew straight, Right there, perfect. All right, let's make a 9 patch. Now 1 of these on each side. Yep, okay. So 1 of these on each side for the middle. And then top is 1 of these with 1 of these on each side. That's my middle. These are my tops and bottom. Which way are these being pressed? Can you see on those blocks? Are they going towards the dark fabric? Yep, okay. Awesome sauce.
You need me to iron for you?
I'm going to start chain piecing, but not this very second. I just want to make 1 to make sure that it's coming out the same as those. Even though I know it is. Again, this is one of those kind of patterns that I don't really need direction for, but we do it because that's what came in the bag of stuff. All right. I'll put my top 1 on here. There. Line it up, place it together. That way, put this one on. And this looks like the other block, so I totally know what I'm doing here.
Yes, it does.
All right. Oh, let's make the pile
Yeah,
be iron.
you need me to iron, right?
Yep. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is chain piece the other ones. There we go. So these get strawberries on one, and then whites on the other. So we'll go. I don't know what's wrong with my Juki lately, but it's not liking thread for some reason. Like any, I have changed out the thread. I've changed the tension. I don't know.
What model is it?
It's a TL 2010Q. I don't know the last couple days. I've been sewing a lot though. If you guys will finally see sometime when I finally finish what I filmed, I gotta edit, you know. But it's not liking thread the last few days. All right, so then we do 2 of these. Just gotta put a link in for the Juki. One like that. And now one more strawberry. And 2 more of these. I kind of cleaned it just because I thought that was the problem, but apparently it's not. All right, so now I'm going to put.
You wore it out.
Yeah, well, I told you it's been acting up, so pretty sure it's just worn out and throwing a fussy fit. It really just needs a full outdoor cleaning. The problem is it's too hot outside for me to take it apart, but I don't want to do it in here because I don't want to get the oils and stuff blown around this room. And this gets another one of these. And then this. White on each side. White on each side. Green on each side. Oh, why do I only have one piece left? Oh, it goes on the other side of this. Duh. Whew. And then white on each side of this. He put a link in. I don't know what for. Oh, for the Juki, yes. It's a great machine, but every now and then, at least for me, I have some kind of struggles, you know. This time it's thread. It's because I've been changing it out for different projects. That's why I'm pretty sure I've been putting a big spool of this on here, which is a thicker thread than the Aurifil, which I've been using, as well as the Essentials. Like I've been literally changing thread and changing thread. So I'm pretty sure the tension just isn't happy with me, and that's why it keeps breaking. You know, sometimes that just happens. Here. Alright. Now to go on the bottom. And on the bottom. And no, I'm not pressing in between. I'm just kind of giving it a finger smoosh. Those are starting to bother my head. All right, 2 more blocks done. You can press them.
I didn't cut them apart. You cut them apart. They was attached.
Oh, because I was working on them literally right here. So I need 3 more strawberries. A strawberry for each one of these. 3 for 1 for each side. All right. I'm kind of just doing one color at a time instead of chain piecing the whole lot of them. That way I can keep my mind in order and not mess it up, because I'll end up sewing something to the wrong thing, which happens. The TL 2010Q or most of the TL series are in the $1,000 plus range. But that's depending on if you consider that pricey. If you want a good straight stitch mechanical machine, not computerized whatsoever, then this is like the cream of the crop. But you can get the brother version for like $799. You can get the baby lock version for like $699. You know, that's all on how much you want to spend. They're pretty much the same thing. They're mechanical machines. But they're a lot more expensive machines than this. You can buy a machine that costs more than $20,000. Did you know that, for all you beginners out there, that they sell machines for $20,000? Yes.
That's the same as this?
No, that's not the same as this. I'm just saying that's how much machines would cost. Yeah, no, I'm talking about a sit-down sewing machine. $20,000. It does
Really?
embroidery, quilting, and sewing. Yes.
Holy cow! You can get 3 separate machines for less than that. That does embroidery, sewing, and quilting.
Yep, you can. Yep, it's expensive. Or you can just go buy a used machine. Facebook Marketplace tends to have a lot of used machines on it. But some of them are like old Sears machines and Kenmore machines and Brother machines and you name it. Unopened, boxes of machines that people bought from Walmart type machines, little Singers and so on and so forth. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is white on both sides. Yep. So I'm making 6 of white on both sides. Whew, brain fart. I can say though, for like $100,000, you can get yourself a whole entire sewing everything, sewing desks with the expensive machine and a long arm and another expensive machine for doing this and that and another machine for this and that, and stock yourself with tons of fabric and thread, and you'd be good to go for a long time.
Yeah, but who has $100,000?
Yeah. I'm going to say of, hobbies wise, I thought woodworking was expensive, but I watch woodworking videos, and apparently it seems quilting has now surpassed the woodworking cost. So you can actually make your own shelf for less than it costs to make your own quilt. Seriously. This is therapy, so there's no other value to it, but you get where I'm going here. It's kind of weird. Okay, so we got these. 2 and 3. Ay, come on. 2, 3. Now to sew. Up towards the green. White on each side. Needed more of them. Yeah. This is an expensive hobby, but it's so worth it. The looks on your family's faces or friends or those in need when they receive a homemade quilt, it's priceless. If you give them too many, though, those looks change. So just beware.
Yeah, our kids are like,
my kids have too
"No."
many quilts, and the look has changed from that very first one to now. It's like, really, Mom? But that's okay. They still love them and they still use them. That's all that matters. I'm just finger pressing these. And one more. Now, one of these on each side. But I do have to say, I started with nothing. I had a used machine from Mom when I was a kid that I've used to hem my kids' clothes over the years, and it was not in very good condition because it, sat around in a garage. It wasn't even covered. And yeah, it worked enough. I had tons and tons of sheets from family and friends that gave me sheets to begin learning, plus my own. Over the years, the kids had tons of sheet sets over their beds, so I chopped up sheets and learned how to do it with a drawer of rotten thread, I'm pretty sure. My first couple quilts, they may not be pretty, but they were functional. My second quilt, though, I do have my second quilt here at the house, and every time I look at it, it seems to have another hole in it, but I made it with gingham mixed with t-shirt fabric. So and regular cotton, because I didn't know the difference, and it's fallen apart 500 times. Nowadays, I just top stitch it with a zigzag stitch. It just sits there because it says love on it. I didn't know how to embroider, but I didn't know how to embroider, but I figured it out. All right, 3 more blocks down. How many did I need to make?
30.
I needed to make 30. So what am I at? 6?
3 is what I have.
Well, now there's 6 total.
Okay, 3 is what I have.
Okay.
Whatever you got is different.
All right. I know that one of these goes on each side of whatever. I'm just going to do that real quick. I'm just going to run one of these on each side to start. Let's see if I can keep this all in order. I'm all about chain piecing, Oh, I don't have this next to me, so I don't even know what's going on in the chat. I could kind of see it, but I kind of can't. I usually don't pay attention to it, though, as you guys know. But since he was ironing real quick, put it next to me. All right, I'm going to finger press all these to the dark fabric. Okay, we're going to run an auction. As you know, it's free shipping within the US. Auctions all start at $10. And you just bid away in the chat until we stop it.
Is this a table?
Yeah, it's table or hanger. Sometimes I don't put them on because I don't know what people are going to do with them. Sometimes that's designated 100% to wall hanging, but that one can be a table topper at the same exact time. All right, let's go from the bottom up now. So there is that. There you go. Bid away. Have fun. Starts at $10. for anybody that's new to my channel, you just put your number out there, and someone will probably bid $1 higher, or $2, or $10 more. But that's what it is. And we take payment by Zelle, Venmo, and PayPal, but PayPal has a fee. And this is just how we support my channel. Because I am not a YouTube millionaire. I'm not even a YouTube thousandaire. And with the more and more people joining YouTube, it's getting less and less. Unfortunately. But I still bring you guys free content the other way. All right, so there is centers, bottom up. Sorry, I'm trying to keep them together. That way I don't have to try to match anything up after the fact. All right. Now for the one on each side of white, 2 times in a row. Oh, to know how big it is, he's going to measure it real quick.
by 27.
27 by 27. He's going to show you guys, bring it close and show you the quilting, which is waves. I think it's at 30, something like that. And it's like coming off the thread path. What is... I gotta clean in all the discs. I gotta take this top part apart. Just gonna have to deal with the heat. Sorry, I sewed one on backwards. It's a very faint little bumblebee on these. Okay, let's do that all over again. some more of these soon. The pile's getting low. We're at 50. We're at 50. That's what we're at. All right, now I'm gonna turn it upside down and put a white on the other side now of every single one of these. So I'm just gonna finger press, add a white, finger press, add a white, so on and so forth. And this will give me my top and bottom of the stack that's literally next to me. And it's kept everything in order.
Sign the auction.
Hmm?
Tell them you'll even sign the
I
auction.
will even sign. What I might not be able to if it has writing on it.
You can sign it.
No, there's no room to.
How much would you sell a crib quilt?
Crib quilts for me start at $100. That's just the starting price. It depends on the fabric that I, buy for it, or if they bought fabric. It also depends on how much work or how intricate the pattern is for it. So starting price, like when you ask somebody to give you a down payment on making something, so to ensure the fact that they really want you to make something, because if you don't get a down payment and then you finish the project and they don't want it and they want their money back, what are you supposed to do, kind of thing. Yeah, so $100 is my starting price. I won't start it unless I start with $100. My pre-made quilts also start at that. It just depends on how much work I have into it and so on and so forth. But baby quilts start at $100. And if you want to go further, toddler quilts start at $150. And the next size would be lap, which is $250. And then the next size after lap would be a twin, which is about $400. Then after twin is full. Full and queen kind of go together, so I start those about 600, 650, somewhere around there. Depends on if you want full or queen, but it's in that number range. And then kings start at 700. Pre-made ones you can get for less than that. That's just because you had no choice in the colors that I made because it was for a video. No choice in the colors, no choice in the anything. It's the top thread, the quilting, any of that. When you have a pre-made one where someone comes to me and says, "Hey, Tiffany, can you make something?" Then, like, I'll just give an example. I did a baby rag quilt. If you guys did not see that video, I did a rag quilt, and that one was $145. And they supplied their own fabric. Hmm? Miss James, thank you. And the auction is at 60. So yeah. And it's not like people are banging down my door to make quilts. So if that's something that you're thinking about doing for like an extra side hustle, to have a little bit of income to make up for things. In reality, I spend more in fabrics and everything than I do on selling the quilts or anything. I don't get my time's worth out of any of it. Because long arm quilting starts at 2.5 cents. So if you think about that, a queen size quilt is usually about $350 for me to quilt. So just the quilting alone, you guys are getting for free when people buy my quilts. It's not a lucrative business.
We're at 75 now. Oh, now we're at 80. They're bidding on it.
Thank you guys for bidding on it. It's a pretty one. I like the fabric colors in this one. was definitely a nice choice. All right, both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the top and then separate them. For now, I'm just going to finger press. And then I'm going to put them in top order. Yep. Okay, what is it at?
80.
All right, we're at 80
Tony.
for Tony going once. I don't see it moving on my screen. 80 for Tony going twice. Sold to Tony for 80. Don't forget to send us an email at tiffanysquiltinglife@yahoo.com. Tell Scott how you want to pay. And again, it's free shipping within the United States. And if you're outside, then you have to pay your shipping, unfortunately. All right.
Tell him sorry we stopped it already.
Sorry, the went to 80. Sorry, was it Gloria?
Yeah,
like?
well,
Yeah.
Tony bid again.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Too.
Did you guys not hear that? That the internet go out? It stopped at 80. You
Well,
gotta.
maybe they typed it in and
Yeah, we're 30-second delay, just so you guys know.
Tony won it at 80.
Tony
so
won it at 80.
Us.
So
don't worry, I will put another one up.
Send an email, Tony, and Scott will put up another one.
Y'all can bid on
That
another
way you
one.
guys can just bid on another one.
Give Gloria another chance.
This was the one that he's putting up is one of the 3 projects I made from the 20 inches of fabric thing that I did.
The only one left.
That's the only one left. The other ones are sold and at new homes already. All right, this is the top. So this one goes here.
Dawn got one.
Yeah. I made 3 projects from a pretty good amount of fabric. They came out great, all of them. This is the wall hanging, and it's custom quilted. So, just so you know. At Fancy Custom Quilting. I spent my time on it. I tend to do that often with small quilts because, well, they're small and it doesn't take forever to quilt a custom design on small quilts. I mean, I could spend a good hour and a half on it though, which I think I did on this one. This one was the one that took time. What are its measurements?
Hold on, $50.
It's at 50.
I'm getting there.
He's getting there to measure it for you guys. It's wall hanging size, that's for sure.
By 32.
32 by 32. It is a square. What? It doesn't have hanging hooks on it, by the way. Yeah. A lot of people don't use those, though. I've been told.
I'm just saying,
So,
let them know that it's not.
Yeah, it doesn't have hanging hooks on it.
Yeah, back is purple.
Yeah, if we want to start putting hanging hooks again, I got to go buy stuff at Hobby Lobby or Hobby Lobby because that's all we have left. Yeah, but it could easily be a table topper because it's 32 by 32. Hell, my table that I'm actually sewing at right now is 36 by 72. So I mean that could be like perfect. It's a kitchen table size. That would fit center in a kitchen table. But it's all nicely custom quilted. The fabrics are amazing. I love it. It came out great. But I like Asian and Oriental fabrics. Alright, kept those in order. Now I just need to open them and sew the opposite side. Alright. Just going to finger press, place it on my lap. It's just gonna fall up here. It's gonna drive me crazy. And the project that I'm currently working on, it's already been an hour, and I'm most likely going to have to continue on next Sunday too. But Thursday for Breakfast at Tiffany's, we will start a new project. And I can tell you in advance, it will be a table runner. And it doesn't take much yardage. I think it's like 5 different colors I'm using in total. All right, now to put the other side. Okay. Huh?
We're at 70.
It's at 70. One more. Well, at least for this stack. All right. Not bad, not bad. I kept them all in order. Didn't mess anything up. It's a miracle.
We're at 75.
It's at 75. It's so hard with that 30-second or more delay. Right. There's that stack. I need one for each side of strawberry again. So let's bring these up here and do this all over again. Oh, free shipping in the U.S. If you're outside of the U.S., you need to pay your shipping. Unfortunately, the shipping is more than the item usually is, so just know that. I hate to be that person, but I just can't afford to use all the money that I'm trying to help my channel with to pay for shipping. Because U.S. shipping has also gone up too. If you guys didn't know that. Yep. It went up quite a bit.
Just last month.
Last month. All right, bottom up now. I like literally smell the soap from the bathroom. It's so strong coming from my shirt. Guess I don't need to take a shower today. I'm just kidding. I covered myself in soap. What?
Where's are you working?
This fabric is just a mixture of Riley Blake fabric stuff. And yeah, I don't know. It's just random. It was in a bag of stuff in my room that was sent to me a long time ago. So I'm making the Thimble Blossoms pattern, which is what was started in the bag in the first place. So unfortunately, I can't give you the numbers. So you'll have to go to Fat Quarter Shop and get the Thimble Blossoms pattern by Camille something. That's a Bonnie and Camille thing. It was very popular. All right. Oh, wait. Yeah, two more. Because then I have that stack too. Okay. Whew. I need these white ones. I need to cut more.
So Gloria, she's winning at 75.
Gloria is winning at 75. So far. Oops. All right, let me just cut these real quick. And I got my nice fresh blade, which is like using a samurai sword to cut butter. So much easier. I'm gonna turn this around because I don't feel like getting up to press all that.
I'm pressing it.
No, the extra fabric.
I'm sorry, I was doing the stuff. Here, here's all the ones that are done so far. I only got a few more on.
All right. I'm gonna go back up again. All right, now I'm just gonna put.
Do you need me to count how many you've done?
You can in a little bit after I get all of these done, then you can. I don't know what I'm at. Oh, come on.
15. So you need 15 more. How's your back feeling?
My back is hurting. But that's okay. I will live. I always do.
Should we call this at 75?
All right, we're calling it. 75 to who?
Gloria.
Gloria going once. 75 to Gloria twice. And sold to Gloria for 75. Gloria, don't forget to send us an email at tiffanysquiltinglife@yahoo.com and let us know how you would like to pay, as well as that's how you would give your address and stuff. But it's Venmo, Zelle, or PayPal, but PayPal does have a fee. Oh, this pile right next to me. Duh. Any questions or anything? I feel like it went silent, and that awkward silence drives my brain crazy.
I guess I missed any.
Yeah, if we missed any, just ask Scott again and he'll ask me. Alright, I'm gonna finger press all this.
Do you ever use a Gemini to cut your squares?
A Gemini? No, I do not have a Gemini. I do have an AccuQuilt thing. It's a little baby, AccuQuilt baby die cutter machine that you hand crank, but I do not have a Gemini or whatever those other ones are, Cricut, and pretty sure there's other cutter things out there, but nope, I don't have them. I just cut fabric by hand. That's what I'm used to. And I'm a lot, and the funny thing is that even though I have arthritis, I can cut for hours with my Martelli cutter. So I really don't have issues cutting fabric. Maybe the older I get, I might have more issues and need to use my AccuQuilt thing more, but that's just for custom stuff, honestly. Because they're die cut, and if I want to make an exact whatever square triangle of the the dies that I do have, then I can, you know, make it by die cutting them, and then I don't have to trim anything because it's all cut to size as long as you use a 1/4 inch seam allowance. So no, I just use hand cutting.
How do you overcome being self-conscious enough to do YouTube?
How do you overcome being self-conscious enough to do YouTube? I don't know. I was never self-conscious. I've never been what is the word for it? I've never been shy or anything. I'm like right there. You know, I could pee in public if it was allowed because I really don't care. That's who I am. I'm okay in front of cameras and people and stuff. So I don't know what it would be like to be shy and have struggles with being in front of a camera. I've had family and friends that don't even want their picture taken because they don't like to be in front of a camera at all, which is my own husband. So he'll do it for me, but he really doesn't like to. When someone says, come be in the picture, he'd be like, no, I'll take it. he doesn't like to be in the photos. So, and he does not like to be on camera either. He tries to not be on camera as much as possible. That's why you don't really ever see his face. You see his backside. Or he's looking away. But I've never had to overcome anything. I've always been the life of the party. The happy-go-lucky one. So I guess I'm blessed to have been that way. And honestly, I was in front of cameras as a kid because I was a gymnast. And that stuff was recorded. You know? And then I was a cheerleader after that, which also was recorded. I know I'm not the cheerleader type, but I didn't do the cheerleading as the hurrah, hooray, YMCA. I didn't do that. I was the gymnast that bounced back and forth in front. And then that's it.
You weren't a pom-pom girl.
Yeah, I wasn't a pom-pom cheerleader. I was the gymnast cheerleader. Because I couldn't go to the Olympics, but I still wanted to do gymnastics professionally. So I did gymnastics and cheerleading because, you know, they have gymnastics and cheer. Honestly, back to that conversation real quick, if somebody's really scared and can't get over the fear, the only way to get over the fear is to do it. Just like if you're scared of heights, the best thing to do is go bungee jumping. I mean, really, you just have to get over the fear of it and lean into the idea that it's not that bad. I do get boring on here sometimes, though. I know that. Because I run out of things to talk about. You guys know like every portion of my life. You know, so I get boring sometimes when you know everything already and I don't have nothing else to say because I didn't do anything this week besides film. I didn't go out and do anything. It was a pretty boring week for us here.
Do we ever go out and do anything?
We don't ever go out and do anything, but it's always a pretty boring week for him. For me, on the other hand, I find entertainment in myself while sewing. I blast the music and I dance around while quilting on the long arm, which I did that this week, but you will see those when the videos come out. Because I recorded more than one video worth of stuff, but editing one of the videos is a hassle. The other two is not going to be bad. That's the fear of things I had to get over, is learning how to use a computer. Whew! It was okay when it was just me going on the internet to play on Facebook or watch YouTube videos, but when it comes to editing videos, I was scared to death I wasn't going to do it right. And you know what? To this day, I still fear that you guys don't like my videos when I edit them because I add this or I add that. But guess what? They're watchable, so that's all that matters. And I tried the green screen thing, but that's a lot even more work than regular filming. So obviously I can't do that with every video. Probably be easier though if I did. If I knew how to do things, then it would probably be easier. I was just on Eric's live stream yesterday. Don't forget, if you want to watch us on live stream on Saturdays at 5 p.m., Eric and I are on working on the Tula butterfly quilt, the #2 version, but it doesn't really matter because 1 and 2 we found out are pretty much the same except for the fabric choice and a couple different blocks. But this Saturday we will not be on Eric's channel because he's going to be at a wedding, but we will resume the following Saturday. But he's trying to catch up with me because I'm a lot ahead of him. But we kind of knew that from the start of things that I would be ahead. Because that's just me and how I sew and how I cut and get things done. And I can't help it either. It's just how I am. All right, back to the top again. Okay, turn it around. And so the other side. Sorry guys, I need a stretch. Oh. Stretch if you gotta. Sometimes sitting long periods is not good. And even though my butt is better, I shouldn't overdo it to make it bad again. It's probably how it got ruined in the first place. I broke it and I sat on it too long afterwards. But didn't realize I did any of it. All at the same time. I don't know. I don't know. You guys want to do another auction? I brought a few items in, so we just didn't want to overwhelm you all with it. But if you guys are willing, we'll throw something else up there.
tell them it's got hummingbirds.
Okay, we're gonna throw this one up for auction. It's got hummingbirds quilted on it. Don't wiggle it around because the camera doesn't focus good. So this one's show them the back so they can see the actual hummingbird quilting.
Put it up here first.
Oh, he's gonna put it up there. Starts at 10. Free shipping in the United States.
There's no top or bottom.
There's no top or bottom. It just goes any which way. It's not directional.
It goes any which way. It's a hummingbird.
All right, so there it is. Have fun, bid away. If I get rid of all of these, I can make some new ones and make a stack because I'm out of room for quilts again. Because I've been doing so much longer, I'm quilting. It's 27 inches by 27 inches.
Oh, and we're at 35.
Okay, it's at 35. He'll come show the quilting some more in a minute. All right, one more round I should be able to get through of these blocks. I do need to cut more squares because the pile is low again. Since I need 4 per block of background squares, which aren't the background because I'm going to have a different color in the sashing, which is solid, but pretty much the same thing. Just doesn't have the little bees on it. All right, there's those for you. There's more of this for me. Put the rest of this up. The pattern called for, I don't even remember. What was it again? It called for 3.5 yards of background. And when I did the math on how many he did, I think the amount left over of these strips was the right amount for me. Left for at least the blocks portion to make all 72 blocks.
Tell them we're 55.
It's at 55.
Gee whiz, we're at 70 now.
Oh,
55 to
it's at
70.
70.
That's a jump.
All right. All right. One for each side of this. So we need a bunch of these real quick.
So they can iron all these?
Yep.
These are the last 15?
I needed only 15 more?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't do that. I count it.
Oh, well, I'm still making these. Because I'd already cut them out. I'm only making one of each again.
There's 9 pants. So you'll need 6 more.
Well, I'll just make the rest of this more. That way we can pull out whatever colors we need to pull out. Oh, it's at 70, the
Yes.
thing
We
so
have
far.
people bidding 2 separate numbers here.
Oh, they're bidding 2 separate numbers?
Yes. It's at 70.
It's at 70. Yeah, Flicky Chicky is the one at 70.
Yep, Flicky Chicky's at $70.
Yeah, the camera does not do that fabric any justice, let me tell you. It never does with any of my projects. The quilting and everything is so much better in person than it is on camera. Also, that is free motion quilting, not computerized, just for those that are new to my channel and didn't know.
Yes, you
I
quilted
free
hummingbirds
motion
all on your
quilted
own.
hummingbirds all on my own by looking at a picture. I looked at the picture for a few minutes and then realized that's how they're done. I figured out a way around it and then was able to do that. Oh, what am I doing? I need, yeah, that side. Whew. Brain fart.
Somebody came in to say hi.
Oh, somebody came in to say hi.
Don't. What are we working on here, Mama? What are we messing with?
Say hi to everybody. They all want to see you. Wave. Hi. He's like, no, I just want to go back and lick myself.
He said, I just had my 4-hour nap. He said, I'll be awake for
15 minutes.
15 minutes before I take another.
He'll be awake for
4-hour
15
nap.
minutes. Yeah, exactly.
What are we at now? Are we at 75?
I have no idea what it's at.
I think we're at 75.
Thumper is now 13 as of last week. Well, that's not exactly his birthday, but it's our birthday that we called it his birthday. It's a birthday for him. We needed to have July 28th still be a birthday, so it's his birthday. Because that was my son's birthday that passed away. And Thumper never had an actual birthday. Because I don't remember when I exactly got him.
Oh no, the auction's still going. It's at
Nope,
75.
the auction is still going. It's at 75. All right, now to put. Okay.
Pretty good. 75 and an 80.
Actually, I'm just gonna put these next to each other. Maybe that'll be easier for me. Oops, nope, upside down. That's right side up. Nope, nope, this one. Whew. It's the bidding is on the hummingbird wall hanging or table topper, whatever you want it to be. Yep, it's what's hanging up behind me.
Maybe you need 2 more.
2 more now? I thought you said 6 more.
No. Oh no, yeah, you're right. I can count. You do need 6 more. Good thing you remembered. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounded like you said 6 earlier.
Okay, tell them we are at 75 for Flicky Chicky.
75 at Flicky Chicky going once. 75 for Flicky Chicky going twice. Sold to Flicky Chicky for 75. You know how to contact us, Flicky Chicky.
Yes, she does.
And send us a message. You know how the drill is. Do you want to pay Zelle, Venmo, or PayPal? But PayPal has a fee. I always have to say that because just in case people didn't know, PayPal has a fee. And the awkward silence began.
Well, that's
Any
my
questions? We started watching a television show called Mom. It's hilarious. You should watch it. It's on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, it's an over with show. They're not making any more of it, but we started watching it, and they're just like 30-minute episodes or something like that. I don't think they're that long, but it's one of those little funny shows. I'm still watching what is that show that I watch called Outline?
I don't remember.
Is that what it's called?
The tattoos?
Yeah, the lady covered in tattoos. I think it's called Outline. Something like that. Scott and I watch shows together, and then I watch my own ones, and then he watches his own ones.
I like The Big Bang Theory, but you never watched it.
Yeah, he liked The Big Bang Theory, but I was never interested in watching it. Oops. I'm just going to keep these in order, and then... Yeah, that's the same.
Have you ever made a weighted quilt?
Have I ever made a what?
Weighted quilt.
Yes, I have made a weighted quilt. They're too heavy. You can't quilt them on a long arm, and it's really hard to get them in the... Unless you're just doing 2 sheets together. Nothing else in it. And it's just like I would say 2 flannel sheets, you know, and then do your sew the channels on it, is what you would call it. Sew the channels or rows or whatever you want a certain distance apart, and then fill the beans in, then sew that closed, then fill the beans in, and then sew it closed. But you got to make sure you use the same exact measurement or weight of the little beads at a time. So if you need a 15-pound weighted blanket, make sure that you divide those 15 pounds by however many columns and squares that you're making, or else it's going to be a funky mess. And you got to make sure that you're not going to sew over those beads, and then you got to, it's kind of a little hassle. It's better to just go buy a weighted blanket. How much did we pay for ours? It was like $32 or something like that for a 15-pound weighted blanket for me, and it's soft, and I've never had to wash it. It's
only like
super
30
soft.
bucks.
It was literally like $30.
Yeah.
You spend more than $30 in fabric to make your own, plus the beads. Those are really expensive. So you might as well just get the recommended size for your weight. So if you need a 12-pounder or whatever, I got 15 because I didn't know. At the time, I didn't, my weight fluctuates. So I was just like, 15 pounds is good enough weight for me. Now I'm just doing one at a time until they're done, because I have them like all in order right here next to me. That way I don't have to go back to the stack. Since this is the actual last of the blocks, and then I can start cutting and making the sashing. Because those take the longest. I will have to say on weighted blankets, though, where I live, I can't use it in the summertime. So if you get really used to having a weighted blanket on you at night, just know that that's only going to happen in the wintertime in my parts of the world. Because I tried it like the first summer that I had it over the summer, and I just soaked myself and soaked myself with that thing on top of me. Way, way, way too hot to have a weighted blanket on. So now I only pull it out in the winter time. And it's really hard too, because some nights, like especially my first 3 or 4 nights using it, I'm not used to it again. But if you live in a cold area that's cold all the time, that will work. I have to say though, there's one thing I do always wanted, have always wanted to make, and that is a puff quilt. I made tons of puff quilts, but a queen size mattress one to use as my mattress topper, so that I'm sleeping on a bunch of individual pillows that are overly stuffed, so they'll be super soft for me. I'm one of those, I need to float on air kind of sleepers. I'd probably do better if I slept in a hammock kind of thing, because mattresses are all hard as a rock. Even if it's listed as soft, it's not soft. It's hard. And it's probably because I have bony hips, but whatever. But I've always wanted to make a jumbo-sized puff blanket or puff quilt or whatever you want to call it. Mine would be for under, it's going to go under the fitted sheet though. So I have to have probably make myself a custom fitted sheet to even fit over my pillow. Essentially, I'd just be making my own. What is that thing called that you put on a mattress? The
Comforter?
No, not the comforter. The thing that you put under your body. A foam pad. It'd be like your own custom.
Thank Lady Fair. She gave $10.
Oh, Lady Fair. Thank you. Very nice of you.
You do Zoom classes?
I do not do Zoom anything. It's rare I even go on Zoom. All my friends do Zoom things, and I used to go on them with everybody. Once a month here for that person, and once a month for this person, and that person. And unfortunately, I found myself on YouTube too much, in Zoom too much, in this too much, and I was never getting anything done because I was always chatting with people because they always have questions or something when I'm on there. I mean, I'm not like famous or anything, but everyone gets excited when I would join, and I feel like I was taking away from my friends, and it's their class, so I just stopped joining them, and now Scott and I have more movie nights and stuff because, or at least more time to hang out when I'm not sewing than when, as opposed to when I was on everybody's chats and Zooms and live streams and all that. My friends know though, so sometimes I join. Like I join Becca's or Eric's if they come on and I'm outside or something. But I don't stay on very long. Sometimes I turn Ian's on, Off Kilter Crafter Ian, when it's nap time. But he comes on during church. But he's still on when we're done with church and we go to nap. And so I'll just put it on for his voice to put me to sleep. Or the sound of a sewing machine, you know. But I don't really hang out in the chats much anymore. Two more. One more, and then all the blocks will have been made. So then I'll just have to cut the sashing and the points to make the parts to make the star points. And the center pieces for the... How many did I need? Because there is a lot of these here. I could still just stick with this. Look, how much are left? If there's enough of these left, I can just have these as the center of the stars and the sashing, you know? And just use all these colors up.
6 blocks?
Yes.
Okay.
Technically a couple extra, but if I want to pull out more whatever color because it's not balanced, there's extra. All right. All blocks are done. Let me see. And some glasses so I can see this. All right, back to the pattern.
Yeah, you made way more.
All right, let's see. How many of those do I have to cut? Where's that instruction at? from that one, I need to cut.
Instructions.
So how many there are is 56. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. So there's that. So I need to cut out 56 of something. That means I'm going to just use these instead of that fabric I chose. 1, 2, 3, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Ooh, am I close? 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Oh, there's only 53. How many I need? I needed 56. Darn. I was hoping that would work. But I can cut them out of these stripes. Even though I don't feel like these, I mean, they do. They don't. Oh, well, we're just going to do it. I took your paper? I don't have any paper. Oh. It's Thimble Blossoms by it's Rain or Shine. Sorry, by Thimble Blossoms. Sorry, I've probably been saying that the whole entire time. When the big name is up here, that's when I think it's the name of the pattern. The pattern's name should have been up here, and the other thing should have been there. All right. I think I'm going to get 56 out of this either.
What if you use half and half? Easy.
You know, star points don't touch any of this. I could make all the star points, all these colors, because there's plenty of fabric left. Oh, that's an even better idea. Yeah. And the fabric that I tried to match up to it, which disappeared. Where did it go? That's odd. My fabric disappeared, the yardage and everything. Do you have it on the floor right there?
No. Oh, is this it? Underneath my...
Yep. Yeah, I can
Damn,
just...
I did have it. It's underneath my chair.
Fully remove this. I was going to use this for the centers. But you know what? I'm not going to do that now. All right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use this for the centers of the stars and all the fabric that's in all of this as the star points. But I only have 5 minutes, so obviously I'll be able to, is the iron still on?
No, I just unplugged it.
Oh.
What?
Well, then I won't cut these today. I'll cut these and then have them ready for next week.
Do you need me to plug it back in?
Nope. I'll just cut it all up and have it ready for next week. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is these are going to be the centers, because you get, out of a fat quarter, you should get 99 2.5-inch squares. I think that is what it is. So I'm going to cut these 2 stripes, and we'll just alternate those. And then all this leftover, all this, I'm going to make the star points out of. And I'll just have mine be funky. You know, instead of being matchy-matchy, I will literally attach them different colors on each corner. Why? Because I can. Who says it has to be correct, right? We'll blend all the color through here. So that's what I will do. I will press this, chop that up, and then chop up however many I need there. which is for star points. I need a lot. I need 448 of those things. Woo! That's a lot. Huh?
I want to see some of the blocks.
Oh, yeah, the blocks. They have little strawberries in the middle, and
It's strawberries.
then some are pink with X's on them. Some are whatever that is.
See, strawberries.
Yeah, and I didn't make sure that they were directional. I kind of just threw them in. So however they end up, I really don't care. I'll cut these for the star middles.
They're not directional. The strawberries are up and down. See?
Oh.
That one's upside, that one's right side.
Oh, okay. Well, then they are directional.
See? Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Some are upside down, some are right
Oh,
side.
but when I put the quilt together, if I don't put them all this way, some will be sideways.
Oh, okay.
Because
well,
they are directional.
Then put them sideways.
Just like in the front of this pattern, it looks like this striped fabric is going diagonally. Look. It looks like it's cut on the diagonal.
Hmm.
It's
Okay.
literally going sideways.
Okay.
I'm not cutting it that way, though. All right.
You ready to get off?
All right, guys, I'm going to get going off of here. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for those that won the auctions. That'll really help us out around here.
Email us?
And don't forget to email us if you did win. Other than that, if there is no more questions, I am going to get off of here. And I'm going to go watch some more Mom. Because it's funny. So, and have a snack, because it's snack time. So, Thank you guys all for hanging out. Much love to you all, and I'll see you all on Thursday for Breakfast at Tiffany's. And I don't know when I'll get my video uploaded. So, whenever that happens, that happens. So, bye, everybody.
Also tell them Open Gates has not gotten here yet.
Oh, yeah, my open gate hasn't gotten here yet. It never comes this early. It's usually around the 9th or between the 9th and the 11th.
Well, they were
So.
asking.
See you guys. Bye.